The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready. Sooners will put toe to leather to crank us up. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Missouri Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work for the first time. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. The freshman just a little too much on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out for.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Makes a catch and knocked down. It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Using his legs, it skips. Bulls his way forward. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down and short. Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision?
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dalton. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Takes the handoff. It's Banks. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They'll go to the ground. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense, quick tempo. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
He's going to take off.
You have some success with the bootleg, and now you got the defense on their heels a little bit in this run game because they're not sure who's got the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is the quarterback booting and keeping it himself? Could you play action and maybe throw it? Nice job mixing and matching the play calling here offensively.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Powers forward. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Off the play fake on first down. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. On the run, it's Gibbs. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ball game.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The back goes in motion. Looking to pass on second down. That's a fly. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Thought he had the touchdown, and saw not everybody was celebrating with him after that yellow laundry was on the field, and it's coming back. Movement here from the tight end. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It's complete to the right.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It is good! And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snags it quickly on the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Got it on the outside. It's Dalton. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. He finds his man.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Looking for room, it's Banks. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that...
And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
So instead of having a first down, they'll back it up. The offensive pass interference that defenses everywhere wish would be called more often. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Dalton. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They believe they can run right here. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down play from the gun. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll try the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First down for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Setting up the screen. Runs through the tackle. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Missouri wants to go fast. Dialing up a second down pass play. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Gibbs. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On second down, he'll fire. Trying to get to him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got his man quickly. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. Handoff to the fullback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So Missouri will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. To the air on first down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Across the 25, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up at F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by a field goal over Army. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Gonna run it. It's Gibbs. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 28.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
Offense getting set for 1st down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
He'll pull it on the read. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that 1st drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for space. It's Gibbs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. soft spot in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his man. It's Dalton. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Running back goes in motion. The aerial assault continues. Complete in the middle. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. They're working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He's got it on the run. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th quarter lead. Touchdown, Missouri! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll run it from the gun. Showing off the arm. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. He's going to pass. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Sooners are threatening in the red zone. Rides to the back. Got enough space. Touchdown Sooners. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run play action. Still looking, on the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed behind the line, it's Dalton. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Tigers are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick release on the RPO. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. From the gun on third down. He's got the back in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. It's Dalton. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dalton. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by a field goal over Oregon. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll just keep slinging it. They're going for it all. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's not afraid to go deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The give on the inside. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got his man on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and he will be short of the first down. Give to the big fullback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. They'll leave it with him. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch called for and made. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. They'll throw it on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete into the end zone, and that's going to do it. That puts a wrap on this one. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week. Let's start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.